creating timetable and solving multiple basic problems. And just I'm talking about like how to complete DP in just 45 40 30 days. Just so let's get, because these days I think this month I taking a challenge and to solve multiple problem. Just wait, I'm I'm solving this problem. So just wait just guys. Yeah, just I'm audible and visible. Can you give me like just feedback? uh just I'm audible and visible. Mhm. Can you give me just a simple feedback on my comment section? Because I thought it, just wait guys. I thought, so first of all we start our interview preparation. And just hi guys, welcome back my new live streaming. And this is this is session 1. And just we start our interview. So first of all we open our uh, chat gpt, because we practice on chat gpt. I feel it's very good platform where multiple people practice like our interview and improving communications and practice multiple questions. So just I start with chat gpt. So just wait guys, I open the chat gpt. Okay, this is second and this is first. Okay, so just open our chat gpt. And I send pdf, like जिससे मैं स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ, बिकॉज इस पीडीएफ में लाइक मल्टीपल क्वेश्चंस हैं जिससे लाइक तुम पढ़ सकते हो अच्छे से एंड इंटरव्यू की प्रिपरेशन कर सकते हो अच्छे से. सो जस्ट सेंड दिस पीडीएफ एंड प्रैक्टिस विथ क्या रे, कहाँ गया इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस. या सो प्रैक्टिस विथ, ओके दिस क्वेश्चन. या जस्ट मैं give me all answer based. And just I open the like where is my improve challenge conversation start. And this is my like front end interview preparations and HR interview. Yeah, okay. So I send this pdf again in this interview preparations. Okay. Yeah, so mine just Okay, like 20 questions. Yeah. I chat GPT.
Absolutely. I'm ready whenever you are. If you'd like, I can simulate a full mock interview with both behavioral and technical questions, or we can just focus on a few more key ones. Just let me know what you prefer.
Yeah, so can you speak like slowly and just I give the interview.
Of course, I can slow down my pace. I'll ask each question clearly and give you a moment to think and respond. So, whenever you're ready, we can start the mock interview, and I'll guide you step by step.
Yeah, just I'm ready to give our interview.
Perfect. Let's get started then. I'll ask the questions one by one. Remember to take a breath and answer at a steady pace. So, first question, tell me about yourself. Go ahead and give me your answer when you're ready.
So first of all, thank you to give the chance to introduce myself. My name is Naveen. I am finally a student with strong interest in full stack development. I have a skill in Monstack, Java, and Python, Next.js. I enjoy building real world application. Recently, I developed a real time chat application which helped me understand WebSocket authentications and real time chat handling. I am passionate about learning new technology and improving my problem solving skill.
That was
That's my brief introduction. Just
that was a great introduction. You kept it concise and you highlighted both your technical skills and a project example, which is perfect. Now we'll move to the next question. Why should we hire you? Take your time and answer whenever you're ready.
Yeah, so you should hire me because I have a strong fundamental in full stack development and hand-on projects experience. I'm a quick learner, adaptable, and comfortable. And working with the modern technology like Stack and Next.js, I am confident that I can contribute effectively to your development teams.
That was really well done. You kept it focused on your strengths, your adaptability, and your confidence. So you're on a great track. Now let's move to the next question. Why do you want this job? Go ahead when you're ready.
Actually this job I want this job because I give me an opportunity to apply my technical skill in the real time applications and industry environments. I want to grow as a full stack developers and work on stable real world projects, and I enjoy myself in your company.
That was a good answer. You explained your motivation clearly and connected it to growth and real world experience. I'd just suggest a slight tweak. Maybe say, I want to grow as a full stack developer by working on real world scalable projects in a dynamic environment. That'll keep it even smoother. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Let's go with how you work in a team.
In communicate clearly, share idea openly, and respected others' opinion during my projects. I collaborate my dividing tasks properly and helping teammates whenever I required.
That was really good. You gave a nice balanced answer about communication and teamwork. Just keep it steady and maybe give a brief example, like a specific project where you collaborated well. Overall, that was great. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
The next question is, what is your greatest weakness? Take your time and answer when you're ready.
Like just you talking about my weakness, great weakness. So sometimes I spend extra time optimizing code for better performance. However, I am long learning to balance perfection with the deadline.
That was really good. You kept it honest and focused on improvement. Just keep it steady, and if you can, mention that you now set time limits so that you keep a balance between quality and speed. Great
Mm.
job. Ready for the next one? Let's go with how you prioritize your work.
So I prioritize tasks based on deadline and project's impact. I usually break large tasks into the small parts and complete them step by step.
That was really clear and practical. I like how you focus on deadlines and impact. If you wanted, you could also mention that you regularly reassess your priorities as things change, just to show adaptability. But you did great. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
What's your biggest achievement?
So you talking about my biggest achievement. Yeah. So my biggest achievement is building a real-time chat application from the scratch. I including authentication, real-time messages using socket IO and proper backend integrations. It's improved my understanding of full stack architectures and improving my coding thinking and It's like my biggest achievement.
That was really strong. You gave a great example and you explained the impact it had on your skills. Just keep your tone steady and you'll be all set. Now let's move to the next one. Tell me about a mistake you made. Take a moment and let me know when you're ready.
So just in one project, I didn't properly validate user inputs in the beginning, which caused bug. Later, after that, I learned the importance of validation and error handling.
That was really good. You kept it concise and focused on the lesson you learned. If you want, you can add that now you always double check inputs before processing them. But honestly, that was really well done. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
What are your salary expectations?
So I like my salary expectation. As a fresher, I'm open to fair salary that according to company standard. My priority is the learning and like gaining industry experience and connect with pupils and talking about how to improve our communications and experience something about. So that's my salary, like my salary expectation.
That was a good approach. You kept it professional by focusing on growth first. Just keep it concise. Something like, as a fresher, I'm open to a fair salary aligned with company standards, since my focus is really on learning and growing. You did great. Now, the next question is, do you have any questions for us? So take your time and let me know what you'd like to ask.
Yes, I would like to know what technology you development teams currently use and the what career opportunities are available in your for fresher.
That was perfect. You asked clear, relevant questions, and it shows your interest in growth and the team's work. So that's a great question to end on. If you're ready, we can wrap up. Just let me know.
Yes, in execution.
Great. I'm really glad we did this. You did a fantastic job answering all the questions. Just keep practicing at this steady pace, and you'll be really well prepared. If you need anything else or want to practice again, I'm here to help.
So can you so number 10 question and 11, 12, 30, 40. I think in this PDF we joined 20 question.
Absolutely. I'll continue with the next questions in the list. So we left off at 10. The question is, do you have any questions for us?
Yes,
You
I
already
would.
asked one.
Yes, I would like to know what technology you development team currently use and what growth opportunity are available for fresher.
That's perfect. You can leave it just like that. After that, we'll move to question 11. The question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In
So
five,
take a moment to.
yeah, like you're talking about my yourself in 5 years. Yeah, so in 5 years, I see myself as a skilled full stack developers handling projects and like possible maintaining mentoring junior developers.
That was really good. You were clear and you gave a solid vision for your growth. If you want, you can also mention how you hope to take on more leadership or work on larger scale projects. But that answer is definitely strong. Now let's go to the next one. Describe your ideal work environment. Go ahead when you're ready.
So like my idea work environment is collaborated and innovative and focus or continue learning.
That was great. You kept it simple and clear. If you'd like, you could add a bit more detail, like mentioning a supportive team or a place that encourages open communication. But the way you said it was really strong. Ready for the next one? The next question is, how do you handle stress and pressure?
Yeah, I handle pressure by staying organized and focusing on solving one problem at a time. Coding challenge actually motivate me to improve my research and all things.
That was really good. You kept it calm and practical, and I liked that you mentioned coding challenges as a motivator. If you want, you could also say that you take short breaks to reset or that you stay positive by keeping a to do list. But overall, that was really strong. Ready for the next one?
Yeah. So I understand that your company focus on delivering quality software solution and value innovation and teamwork. I am excited about your company and opportunity to contribute to such an environment. If
That was really nice. You showed that you did some research and you connected your excitement to their values. If you can, mention a specific product or recent project they did so it feels even more personalized. But that was great. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
It's tell me about a challenge you overcame. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
So while building my chat application, I faced issues with the real-time message asynchronizations. After researching and debugging, I fixed socket connections, handling, and improved performance.
That was a really solid example. You clearly explained the problem, what steps you took, and how you improved the outcome. That was perfect. Now, the next question is why did you leave your previous job? Since you're a fresher, just let me know how you'd like to phrase that.
So yeah, I'm fresher. As a fresher, I bring fresher ideas strong as fundamental and high learning ability. I'm adaptable, sorry, and ready to put an extra effort to grow with the company.
That was really good. You stayed positive and focused on your eagerness to learn and grow. Just keep it simple like that. Now, the next question is what motivates you to do your best work? So go ahead and share what really drives you.
So my motivated by solving real world problem and thought technology and continuously improving my development skill.
That was excellent. You kept it concise and you tied it directly to your passion for problem solving and growth. Nicely done. Now, the next question is how do you handle conflict at work? So go ahead and take a moment and share your approach.
So I listen carefully, understand the issue, and focus on finding the logical solution instead of the arguing.
That was really good. You kept it calm and professional, and you showed that you focus on listening and problem solving. That's exactly what they're looking for. Now, the next question is what skills make you a good fit for this position? So go ahead and highlight your strongest skills.
So my skill in one stack, Next.js, Java, Python, conformability, and real projects experience make me a good strong fit. Sorry.
That was really solid. You clearly listed your key technical skills and your hands on project experience, which is perfect. Now, the last question are you willing to relocate or travel? So let me know your answer whenever you're ready.
Yes, I'm open to relocate if it helps my career growth.
That was perfect. You kept it positive and tied it to your career growth, which is exactly what they want to hear. And that's a wrap on the sequence. You did a fantastic job. So just keep practicing this flow, and I'm sure you'll do great in your real interview.
Just wait, guys. I start our study. Freedom. सो ये अपना हो गया लाइक अपना इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशंस एंड सब मेरा कंप्लीट हो गया है एंड वी मूव फ्रॉम बैक एंड क्वेश्चंस आज अपना फ्रंट एंड क्वेश्चन है फ्रंट एंड मिनट हो गया give me I mean 30 question है 30 questions of front end development front end dev including including like अपना Java script and React.js React.js not HTML fucking यार not HTML yes so just copy it control C and control V give me initial for each question so in assistant good hey happy जाओ भाई hi bro hi Harsh
Hey, yeah, I'm here. Just let me know what you need. If you'd like to keep going with the interview practice or you have something else in mind, I'm ready.
yeah just I gave like 30 question from the like front end development can you like ask number by number
Absolutely. I can go one by one. We'll keep it smooth. I'll ask each question and you answer. Then we'll adjust if needed. Let's go. First question. What is JavaScript and how does it work in the browser?
So JavaScript is programming language used to make website interactive in the browser. JavaScript run inside the browser engine like V8 engine, and it can change HTML and CSS, handling event and make APIs. Good.
That
Oh,
Yeah, that was a really solid answer. You covered the key points, how JavaScript adds interactivity and that it runs in the browser engine like V8. Nicely done. Ready for the next one? Here it comes. What's the difference between var, let, and const?
so like compare with where, let and const, like where function scooped and let is like block scooped and const like block scooped. Okay. Then where can redeclared and let cannot redeclared. Then const cannot redeclared.
Exactly. That was a great explanation. You hit all the key points. Scope differences and the redeclaration rule. I think you're on the right track. Next question, what is hosting? Go ahead when you're ready.
So like you talking about hosting, like hosting means JavaScript move variable and function declaration to the top of the scoop before execution.
Yes, that's correct. Nicely put. Hosting is that behavior where declarations, both variables and functions, get moved to the top of their scope so you can reference them before the actual code runs. Good job. Ready for the next one? What is a closure? Take your time.
So a closure is using JavaScript, and a closure is a function that remember variable from the outer function even after the outer function finished.
That's perfect. Exactly right. Closures let a function remember the variables from its outer scope, even after that outer function has finished running. Really well explained. Next one, what is the event loop? Go ahead.
So just like event loop. Yeah, event loop handles synchronous task in JavaScript. It's check like callback, call stack, callback query, and other things.
Yeah, that's really close. I'd add just a bit more. The event loop constantly checks the call stack and the callback queue. When the call stack is empty, it moves the next task from the queue to the stack, which is how asynchronous operations get handled. So nice job. Next question, what's the difference between synchronous and asynchronous code?
So I think synchronous and asynchronous both are important in JS. And talking about synchronous, synchronous is run the code line by line, and asynchronous does not wait, run in the background.
Exactly, that's the right idea. Synchronous code runs one line after another, blocking until each step finishes. Asynchronous code, on the other hand, lets other tasks run in the meantime. So operations like API calls or timers don't block the main thread. Great job. Next up, what are callbacks? Go for it.
So like you're talking about callback, and callback is a very important function in JavaScript. Callback is a function passed into the another functions. It's and execute later.
Yes, exactly. You explained that really well. A callback is just a function passed as an argument to another function, and it runs after some operation is completed. Perfect. Ready for the next one? What is a promise?
So a promise is the object that represent the future completion or failure of asynchronous tasks like pending, resolve, and reject something. These points are very important in promises.
Exactly. You nailed it. A promise is an object that represents a value that will be available later. So it starts as pending, then it resolves or rejects. And yeah, those states are super important. Next question, what is async await?
Async wait is a cleaner way to handle promises. Like we explain an example. Suppose we create a function, and async function get data, and let data is equal to wait fetch URL and close the bracket.
Yes, exactly. That was a great example. Async await makes handling promises much more readable and like synchronous code. So you just await the result instead of chaining .then. Perfect answer. All right, next question. What is the difference between double equals and double equals? Ready when you are.
Yeah, double equals like compare value only, compare values, and double compares value and types.
Exactly. You got it. The double equals operator checks only for value, allowing type conversion, while triple equals checks both value and type. So it's a strict comparison. Perfect. Next one, what is the this keyword? Go ahead.
So like this keywords refers to the object that is calling a function, and the regular function depends on how it's called, and in the arrow function inherited from parents.
Yes, exactly. Nicely said. In regular functions, this depends on the call site, what object invoked it. While in arrow functions, this is lexically bound from the outer scope. Great explanation. Next question, what is event delegation?
The event delegation means adding event listeners to the parents instead of multiple children's, and this works using event bundling.
Yes, that's exactly right. Event delegation takes advantage of event bubbling, so you attach a single event listener to a parent, and it will handle events for all of its children. Really well explained. Next question, what's the difference between map, filter, and reduce? Go ahead.
So I think this point is very important in JavaScript, and the map function is transfer each element, and filter function returns filters element, and reduce function like reduce array to single value.
Yes, that's perfect. You nailed it. Map transforms each element in the array, filter returns only the elements that pass a condition, and reduce takes all elements and combines them into a single value. Awesome job.
Yeah.
Next question, what is debouncing and throttling? Take your time.
To debouncing execute function after delay used to search bar, and throttling like limited function execution time used to call events.
Yes, exactly. That's a great summary. Debouncing delays execution until after a pause, which is perfect for things like search input. Throttling limits how often a function runs, like on scroll events, so it runs at a controlled rate. Awesome work. Next one, what is the difference between shallow copy and deep copy? Go for it.
I'm talking about shadow copy. So shadow copy is like copy the first label only, and deep copy instant object also.
Yes, exactly. That's spot on. A shallow copy only copies the top level properties, so nested objects are still shared. A deep copy creates entirely independent objects, so changes don't affect each other. Great job. All right, that covers the JavaScript questions. Now let's switch to React. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
One is React.js.
So like React.js is a JavaScript library, build a user interface and like created by Facebook.
Exactly. React is a JavaScript library for building user interfaces. And yes, it was developed by Facebook. It uses components to make the UI modular and reusable.
Oh, so components are the reusable pieces of UI.
Yes, exactly. Components are basically the building blocks in React. They're reusable, self contained pieces of the UI, and they can be either class based or functional. Great start. Next question. What is the difference between functional and class components?
So like talking about function I think simple, and class I think more complex, and function use hooks, and I think class use lifecycle and method.
Yes, that's exactly right. Functional components are simpler and use hooks like useState and useEffect, while class components have more structure and rely on lifecycle methods. Great job. Next up, what are props? Go ahead.
So talking about like props are data passed from parents to child components, and they are read only.
Exactly. Props are a way to pass data down from a parent component to a child component, and you're right, they're read only, so the child can't modify them. Perfect. Next question. What is state?
State is an internal data of the components, and it can change and re-renders UI.
Yes, that's perfect. State is the internal data of a component, and when it changes, the component re-renders to reflect that update. Great explanation. Next question. What's the difference between props and state?
So passed from the parents like props, and managed inside the component state, and props like read only, and state can change.
Exactly. That's a great distinction. Props come from the outside, passed by the parent, and they're read only. State, on the other hand, is managed inside the component and can change over time, triggering re-renders. Nicely done. Next question. What is the use state hook?
So like use state is the hook used to manage the functional component.
Exactly. Use state is a hook that lets you add state to functional components. You call it with an initial value, and it returns the current state and a function to update it. Perfect explanation.
Uh, like what is the use effect hooks? Yeah, API call DOM updates and timers. If you used to side effect like
Exactly. Use effect is a hook for performing side effects and functional components. You can use it for things like fetching data, directly manipulating the DOM, or setting up timers. Really well explained. Next question. What is the virtual DOM?
so virtual DOM is a copy of real DOM. React update virtual DOM first, then update the real DOM effectively, क्या बोलते हैं efficiently, and I think DOM stand for document object model.
Yes, that's exactly right. The virtual DOM is a lightweight copy of the real DOM. React updates the virtual DOM first, then it figures out the minimal set of changes and applies them to the real DOM, making updates super efficient. Awesome job. Next question. What is reconciliation?
So reconciliation process React used to compare virtual DOM and update only changed DOM part. Sorry.
Yes, that's perfect. Reconciliation is exactly that process. React compares the virtual DOM with the previous version, figures out what changed, and only updates those parts in the real DOM. Really well explained. Next question. What are keys in React?
So key are unique alpha used for list and to help React identify the change items. Examples, something I cannot explain example because I have no idea about example. So I know only like definition, and React are unique identifier and used in list to help React identifiers change item.
That's a great start. You got the definition right. Keys are unique identifiers in lists, and they help React track which items have changed, been added, or removed. No worries about the example, just understanding the purpose is perfect. Next question, what is lifting state up?
So lifting state of means moving state to the common parents and components show multiple children can share idea data. So
Yes, exactly. Lifting state up is when you move state from child components to their closest common parent so multiple children can share and react to that state. Perfectly explained. Next question, what is React Router?
So I think React Router is a library used for the navigates and between page and React page, React app something.
Yes, that's exactly right. React Router is a library that lets you handle navigation and routing between different components and pages in a React app. Nicely explained. Next one, what are controlled and uncontrolled components?
So I think controller and uncontrolled components. Yeah. So controlled from the data controlled by the React state and uncontrolled from data handled by DOM itself.
Exactly. You nailed it. In controlled components, form data is driven by React state, so every change updates the state. In uncontrolled components, the form data is managed by the DOM itself, often using refs. Perfect. And that wraps up the 30 questions. You did great. Do you feel ready to keep practicing, or is there another area you'd like to dive into?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you to take my interview. And we start again tomorrow. So this is day 7 of my interview preparations. And we learn a lot of things from the chat GPT. So thank you so much.
You're absolutely welcome. I'm really glad I could help, and you did an awesome job today. Take a good break, and we'll pick up right where we left off tomorrow. I'm
Okay,
excited to keep going. So, what's up, and we'll talk soon.
okay, I love you. Love you so much.
I'm really glad you're finding this helpful. I'm here to support you and keep things positive. So just know I'm always in your corner. If you need anything else, we'll tackle it together.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So guys, like अपना interview and communication and like something सब कुछ मैंने कर लिया. I think 2 घंटे लगे इसमें. like मैंने improve communications and front end कुछ questions हो गए like इसमें React and JavaScript. Sorry, just I'm talking to camera. Yeah, so just I'm visible. Can you get the comment on comment section? Yeah, so we start like in the morning at 5 a.m. something 5:30, and we start first of all like our like interview preparations. इसमें like मैंने HR and something HR के I think 35 question complete किए. Then after move to like improve communication, and उसमें like I think we complete 20 question and watching YouTube video to how to communicate each other. And then after move to like our like front end question. I think this PDF including 30 question. So ये अपना complete हो गया है. And now we start our development like coding section. So just create a timetable, and you can watch it, like it, subscribe it. So just let it. So I think this is this day. mm, Day 7, sorry, yeah. Day 7. आज अपना जो होगा फ्रंट एंड का होगा एंड नेक्स्ट जीएस को का. सो आई थॉट इट कि मैं क्या करूं. अपना इंटरव्यू एंड समथिंग सब हो गया तो उसको मैं कर लूँ टिक, बिकॉज वो हम लोग कर चुके हैं. एंड एक बार मैं चेकआउट कर लूँ हाउ मेनी पीपल वॉचिंग माई लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग. only 8 people from the 8 something which 620 to 655 one hours complete. Yeah, just I'm not. So first of all creating timetable, and this day is like मैंने इसमें क्या किया है 40 minutes मैंने किया है like technical plus HR इंटरव्यू प्रेप, ठीक है. एंड फिर मैंने किया है जस्ट लैपटॉप की पीछे रखूँ बन नहीं रहा लिखने से. एंड फिर मैंने किया है आई थिंक मैंने 40 मिनट ही किया मैंने लाइक मैंने कम्युनिकेशन पर अपने काम कम्युनिकेशन एंड फिर मैंने किया लाइक 40 मिनट्स ही, लाइक मैंने 30 मिनट किया है, सॉरी, मैंने किया लाइक फ्रंट एंड इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशन, ठीक है। एंड अभी हम लोग करेंगे और अपना 2 आवर्स करना हम लोगों को आज, 2 आवर्स डीपी प्लस डीएससी। एंड आई थिंक 30 मिनट्स में करूँगा लीड कोड को, लीड कोड मुझे बहुत करना है, लीड कोड, लीड कोड। ये अपना हो गया लाइक मॉर्निंग का सेशन, ये अपना हो गया मॉर्निंग। एंड ये मुझे करना आफ्टरनून, आफ्टरनून आई थिंक ये अपना हो चुका है, तो इसमें टिक लगा दूँ, ये अपना हो चुका है, ये अपना हो गया है, ये अपना हो गया है, ये अपना हो गया है। एंड बचा अपना क्या क्या है लाइक डीपी एंड डीएससी, ये अपना लाइक 2 आवर्स समथिंग, 7 to 9 समथिंग, ये अपना कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। एंड फिर हम लोग पढ़ेंगे लाइक अपना 1.5 लाइक आवर्स फ्रंट एंड डेव, एंड ये पढ़ूंगा। एंड 1.5 आवर में करूँगा नेक्स्ट चीज, कुछ चीज़ मैं करूँगा, ये अपना हो गया। मैं कुछ चेक करूँ कितना, हाउ मच लाइक आवर्स कंक्लूडिंग, 40 मिनट्स प्लस आई थिंक 40 मिनट्स प्लस 30 मिनट्स प्लस 2 आवर्स प्लस 30 मिनट्स प्लस 3 आवर्स एड एक्टिव 7 घंटे हो चुके, 3 5 5 6, ओके 7 7 घंटा मैंने पढ़ना ही है, तो पढ़ना है, एक्स्ट्रा मुझे बहुत करना है, आई थिंक एक्स्ट्रा मुझे ज़्यादा करना है। सो ये अपना टाइम टेबल आ चुका है, फ्रंट एंड नेक्स्ट चीज़ हो गया। एंड टाइम मिलने के बाद अगर ये मैं कर लूँगा 3 घंटा, सो अपने पास बचेगा फिर अपना क्या बचेगा, मेजर प्रोजेक्ट अप्लाई एंड समथिंग रिपोर्ट, ठीक है, सोशल मीडिया पे वो करना, वो मैं देख लूँगा बाद में। सो फिलहाल अभी मैं चलता हूँ और अपना लाइक डीएसए का जो सिस्टम है उसको हम कंप्लीट करते हैं, बिकॉज दिस सेशन इज मच मोर को ये तगड़ी है। हम्म VS कोड, सो एंड गो द VS कोड समथिंग, 1 घंटा मैं कर लूँगा डीपी या 1 घंटा कुछ भी कर लूँ, बट अब अपना काम ही होगा ना, चाहे मैं वो स्टोरी करूँ। सो ओपन द फाइल एंड ओपन द फोल्डर, just open the like only Java, because this folder have contain multiple files like DSA and DP and lead code. Please quiet silent। एंड जो अपना कोड चल रहा था इस टाइम टैबलेशन वाला, उसको मैं जस्ट कंप्लीट करना चाहूँगा, बिकॉज दिस कोड टैबलेशन या सो टैबलेशन मैं कर रहा था, प्रैक्टिस सेशन वो मैं करूँगा कल, बिकॉज प्रैक्टिस सेशन मैं डेली नहीं करता हूँ मैं।
तीन मतलब ये हो जाएगा ABC, दो मतलब ये हो जाएगा AC। अब दोनों का लास्ट कैरेक्टर है C के इक्वल, ये पहला सेम आया, मतलब सेकंड टाइम सेम आया, दोनों का लास्ट कैरेक्टर C है। अगर C है तो I को भी -1 करो, J को भी -1 करो। I को भी -1 करते हैं और J को भी माइनस करते हैं तो डायगोनली लेफ्ट को हम देख रहे होते हैं। इसके लिए आई भी -1 हो जाएगा, जे भी -1। तो मैं इस सेल पर आ जाऊंगी, तो इस सेल की वैल्यू है 1 के इक्वल। इसमें क्या करना है, ऐड कर देना है 1 को। तो 1 में मैं ऐड कर दूंगी 1 को, विच इज बेसिकली इक्वल टू 2। तो यहाँ पर चेंज हो जाएगा, ये यहाँ से आया है और ये यहाँ से आया था, ये चेंज हो जाएगा 2 के बराबर। अब मैं नेक्स्ट सेल पर आ जाऊंगी। नेक्स्ट सेल के लिए चेक करते हैं। नेक्स्ट सेल में आई की वैल्यू हो जाएगी मेरे पास 3 के बराबर, जे की वैल्यू भी हो जाएगी 3 के बराबर। मतलब ये हो जाएगा ABC एंड ये हो जाएगा AC। लास्ट कैरेक्टर चेक कर लो, C और E इक्वल है क्या? C और E इक्वल नहीं है, तो उस केस में अप एंड लेफ्ट का मैक्सिमम, लेफ्ट है मैक्सिमम विच इज इक्वल टू 2, तो यहाँ भी मैं लिख दूंगी 2 के बराबर। अब मैं इस सेल पर आ जाऊंगी। इस सेल पर आई की वैल्यू 4 के बराबर हो गई, i इज इक्वल टू 4, j की वैल्यू 1 के बराबर। 4 मतलब ABCD, 1 मतलब सिर्फ A। अब दोनों का लास्ट कैरेक्टर देख लो, D और A दोनों सेम है? नहीं है, तो अप एंड लेफ्ट का मैक्सिमम विच इज इक्वल टू 1। अब इस सेल की बात करते हैं। इस सेल के ऊपर I की वैल्यू 4 हो गई है, J की वैल्यू 2 हो गई है। 4 मतलब ABCD, J इज इक्वल टू 2 मतलब यहाँ से आया AC। अब दोनों का लास्ट कैरेक्टर देख लो, D एंड C दोनों सेम नहीं है, तो अप एंड लेफ्ट का मैक्सिमम। अप जाते में क्या हो रहा है, मेरी फर्स्ट स्ट्रिंग छोटी हो रही है, लेफ्ट जाते में क्या हो रहा है, मेरी सेकंड स्ट्रिंग छोटी हो रही है। तो फर्स्ट स्ट्रिंग छोटी होगी तब मेरे पास ज्यादा आंसर आएगा, तो 2 मेरा आंसर होगा, 2 को मैं लिख दूंगी यहाँ पर। अब इस सेल की बात करते हैं। इस सेल के ऊपर I की वैल्यू तो 4 ही रहेगी, I इज इक्वल टू 4। J की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी, J की वैल्यू 3 हो जाएगी। यहाँ से 4 आया मतलब ABCD, यहाँ से 3 आया मतलब ACE। लास्ट कैरेक्टर सेम है क्या? नहीं है। अगर सेम नहीं है तो अप एंड लेफ्ट का मैक्सिमम, दोनों 2 है तो यहाँ भी हम लिख देंगे 2 के इक्वल, दिस इज 2। अब इस सेल पर आ जाते हैं। इस सेल पर आते ही I की वैल्यू हो जाएगी 5 के बराबर, J की वैल्यू हो जाएगी 1 के बराबर। 5 मतलब ये पूरी स्ट्रिंग आएगी ABCDE, J इज इक्वल टू 1 मतलब सिर्फ A आएगा। दोनों का लास्ट कैरेक्टर क्या सेम है? नहीं है। नहीं है तो क्या करो, अप एंड लेफ्ट का मैक्सिमम, अप एंड लेफ्ट का मैक्सिमम हो जाएगा मेरे पास 1 के इक्वल। अब इस सेल पर आ जाएंगे। इस सेल पर आते ही I की वैल्यू हो जाएगी 2, I की वैल्यू सॉरी हो जाएगी 5 और J की वैल्यू मेरे पास हो जाएगी 2। I की वैल्यू 5 मतलब ABCDE, J की वैल्यू 2 मतलब A एंड C। क्या दोनों का लास्ट कैरेक्टर सेम है? नहीं है, तो उस केस में अप एंड लेफ्ट का मैक्सिमम, अप एंड लेफ्ट का जो मैक्सिमम होगा वो हो जाएगा 2 के बराबर। अब इस सेल की बात करते हैं। इस सेल के लिए मेरे पास I की वैल्यू 5 के बराबर हो जाएगी, J की वैल्यू 3 के बराबर हो जाएगी। ये 5 हो गया अगर, तो दिस विल बी ABCD।
So, like, how many people watch my live stream? Please subscribe and like this session because this session is very beneficial for you.
-1 मतलब डायगोनली लेफ्ट को देखना है, उसमें ऐड कर देंगे 1। तो इस 2 में हम ऐड कर देंगे 1 को, वो आ जाएगा यहाँ पर। 2 में 1 को ऐड किया तो दिस वैल्यू विल बी इक्वल टू 3 और ये हो जाएगा
So
मेरा
now,
फाइनल आंसर,
just I'm solving
which is equal to
longest common
3।
subsequence
तो ये
problem.
यहाँ से डायगोनली आया।
This
ये थे मेरे पास
approach
कैरेक्टर्स
and
थे A B
follow
C
me
D E
as a
और यहाँ पर
tabulation
मेरे पास
approach,
कैरेक्टर्स थे A
and we
C
solve this
and D।
memorizations
अब
and
यहाँ पर
recurrence.
मैं ये भी चेक कर सकती हूँ कि फाइनल आंसर तक मैं पहुंची कैसे। जैसे मैं इस सेल तक पहुंची हूँ तो मैं इस डायगोनल के थ्रू पहुंची हूँ। ये मैं 2 तक कैसे पहुंची थी? 2 वाले केस में मैंने इसको और इसको कंपेयर किया था। 2 वाले केस में इसको कंपेयर किया था मतलब मैं ऊपर से यहाँ तक पहुंची थी। और यहाँ तक कैसे पहुंची? इस डायगोनल के थ्रू। यहाँ तक कैसे पहुंची? इसको कंपेयर किया होगा तभी तो यहाँ पहुंची होगी, जब यहाँ पर अप एंड लेफ्ट को कंपेयर किया होगा। तो यहाँ से मैं ये निकाल सकती हूँ कि मेरी LCS एक्चुअली होगी क्या। लेंथ तो मुझे मिल गई, पर लॉन्गेस्ट कॉमन सबसीक्वेंस निकालना हो तो वो हो जाएगा जहां पर भी डायगोनल हो रहा है वो वाला लेटर। यानी यहाँ पर डायगोनल के थ्रू जा रहे थे तो यहाँ पर E वाला लेटर है, दोनों का सेम है तो ये E ऐड कर देंगे। यहाँ पर भी डायगोनल के थ्रू जा रहे हैं, दोनों का सेम लेटर है तो ये ऐड कर देंगे। यहाँ पर भी डायगोनल के थ्रू जा रहे हैं, दोनों का सेम लेटर है तो ये A ऐड कर देंगे। तो ये मेरी LCS हो जाएगी, यानी लॉन्गेस्ट कॉमन सबसीक्वेंस विल बी AC। कैसे फाइंड आउट करते हैं? जहां पर भी मुझे डायगोनल से आंसर लेना पड़ जाए, डायगोनल से मतलब जब भी मेरे पास सेम कैरेक्टर आ रहा हो और मुझे I-1 J-1 से आंसर लेना पड़े। एक बार इसको भरने के बाद बैकवर्ड्स ट्रैवल करते हैं कि जहां पर भी मुझे डायगोनल से आंसर लेना पड़ा, इसमें मैं डायगोनल से आंसर ले रही हूँ, इसमें डायगोनल से आंसर ले रही हूँ, इसमें भी डायगोनल से आंसर ले रही हूँ, तो A, C एंड E को मैं ऐड कर दूंगी एंड दैट विल बी माय लॉन्गेस्ट कॉमन सबसीक्वेंस। अब इसके लिए हम कोड लिखने वाले हैं। कोड के लिए मैं एक फंक्शन बनाने वाली हूँ,
Public
स्टैटिक इंट। इसको मैं नाम दूंगी LCS टैबुलेशन। LCS टैबुलेशन के पास एक मेरे पास आएगी स्ट्रिंग 1 एंड एक मेरे पास आएगी मेरी
string 2.
स्ट्रिंग, इसको कह देते हैं str2। सिर्फ मैं string 1 string 2 को पास करने वाली हूँ। n और m मैं यही कैलकुलेट करूंगी। int n हो जाएगा string 1 डॉट लेंथ के इक्वल
s2
and int m हो जाएगा string 2 डॉट लेंथ के इक्वल। दिस विल बी string 2 डॉट लेंथ। अब मैं डीपी एरे बना लूंगी। डीपी एरे क्या हो जाएगा? ये एक 2D एरे होगा which is new int of n plus 1
s1 डॉट
and m
लेंथ।
plus 1। अब मैं इनिशियलाइज करूंगी। सबसे पहले इनिशियलाइज कैसे करेंगे? जब भी स्ट्रिंग 1 की लेंथ 0 हो जाए या जब भी स्ट्रिंग 2 की लेंथ 0 हो जाए, उस केस में मेरी जो लेंथ होगी वो 0 के बराबर होगी। एल्स केस के लिए
m इक्वल टू
फॉर int i
जस्ट
इक्वल
वेट
0
जस्ट वेट
i लेस
मैम,
देन n।
पर मैं भी तो लिख लूँ यार, s2 डॉट जो लेंथ होगी लेंथ 2, ओके। एंड यहाँ हम क्या करेंगे? इंट डीपी न्यू इंट n plus 1 and dp m plus 1 and यहाँ पर
i plus plus for j equals 0 j less than m plus 1 j plus 1। जब भी मेरे i की वैल्यू 0 हो जाए या फिर मेरे j की वैल्यू 0 हो जाए, उस केस में dp of i j को
कर देंगे
j को हम लिखेंगे
0।
0 के इक्वल। अब ये जो इनिशियलाइजेशन है ये कंपल्सरी नहीं है जावा के कोड में करना, बट फिर भी हमें लॉजिक समझ में आना चाहिए, इसीलिए मैंने इनिशियलाइजेशन का कोड यहाँ पर लिखा है। आप भी अपने नोट्स में लिख लीजिए ताकि हमें पता हो कि इनिशियलाइजेशन होता है यहाँ पर। अब करेंगे अपना टैबुलेशन वाला कोड। फॉर इंट i इक्वल्स 1 i लेस देन n plus 1 i plus plus, ये मैं छोटी प्रॉब्लम से बड़ी प्रॉब्लम की तरफ जा रही हूँ। एंड फॉर इंट j इक्वल्स 1 j लेस देन n plus 1 j plus plus। पहले वो केस देखेंगे जिसमें सेम कैरेक्टर होता है लास्ट वाला। लास्ट कैरेक्टर क्या है? जो n-1th और n-1th इंडेक्स पर स्टोर्ड है। मतलब str string 1 डॉट char at my i-1 is equal to string 2 dot char at j-1। i-1 j-1 वाला कैरेक्टर अगर सेम है तो dp of i j हो जाएगा dp of i-1 j-1
else
प्लस 1 के इक्वल। और अगर सेम नहीं है तो मेरे पास दो आंसर आ सकते हैं। एक आंसर 1 होगा जिसमें मैं सिर्फ i-1 करूं, तो ये हो जाएगा dp of i-1 j। एंड दूसरा आंसर 2 हो जाएगा जिसमें मैं i को तो i रखूं, j को -1 कर दूं, j -1। और मेरा आंसर क्या हो जाएगा? फाइनल आंसर dp of i j हो जाएगा मैक्सिमम ऑफ माय आंसर 1 एंड माय आंसर 2। यहाँ पर ये +1 इसलिए हुआ है क्योंकि हम सेम कैरेक्टर को काउंट कर रहे हैं लॉन्गेस्ट कॉमन सब सीक्वेंस की लेंथ में। तो ये हो गया मेरा टैबुलेशन का कोड कंप्लीट। फाइनल आंसर क्या होगा? फाइनल आंसर होगा dp ऑफ n, m के अंदर स्टोर। इसको मैं रिटर्न
करना, इसको हम क्या करेंगे? dp like I and j is equal to math dot max ans1 and ans2। इसमें आंसर हो गया ना, आंसर 1 आंसर 2, ठीक है अपना। एंड इसको लोग कर देंगे रिटर्न, बिकॉज रिटर्न करना भी इम्पोर्टेंट है। रिटर्न कर देंगे dp n को, बट इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या आ रही है? यस,
करने वाली हूँ अपने फंक्शन से। अब ये सारा का सारा कोड में हटाने वाली हूँ जो हमने मेमोराइजेशन के लिए।
वो हटा दो, मैं खुद इस विषय था, इसको हटाओ यहाँ से। चल छाड़ो कोड है
लिखा था सिर्फ मुझे स्ट्रिंग 1 दी हुई है, सिर्फ मुझे स्ट्रिंग 2 दी हुई है, आंसर मेरा 4 आना चाहिए। तो मैं कॉल कर दूंगी अपने LCS टैबुलेशन को, जिसके अंदर पास कर दूंगी स्ट्रिंग 1 एंड स्ट्रिंग 2। ये क्या करेगा? ये अपना डीपी एरे बनाएगा, इनिशियलाइज करेगा और फिर डीपी को परफॉर्म करेगा। इसको कर लेते हैं सेव एंड रन।
जावा
आंसर मेरे पास आया है 4 के बराबर, व्हिच इज माय करेक्ट आंसर। लॉन्गेस्ट कॉमन सब सीक्वेंस इन दोनों स्ट्रिंग्स के लिए हो जाएगी ABDG, जिसकी लेंथ है 4 के बराबर। और इस पूरे के पूरे कोड की टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी भी वही रहेगी जो पहले थी मेमोराइजेशन वाले कोड की, व्हिच इज बिग ऑफ n into n, जहां n है पहली स्ट्रिंग की लेंथ और m है दूसरी स्ट्रिंग की लेंथ।
लेंथ ही हम लोग काउंट करते रहेंगे क्या? अपना आज होगा सेशन।
तो क्या कोई फटाफट से चैट सेक्शन में कंफर्म कर सकता है कि मेरी आवाज आ रही है? सेकंड, मेरा वेबकैम विजिबल है एंड थर्ड, मेरी स्क्रीन विजिबल है क्या, जहां पर अभी मैं टॉपिक का नाम जो कि डायनेमिक प्रोग्रामिंग है वो लिख रहा हूँ? फटाफट से जो भी लोग मेरे को सुन पा रहे हो, प्लीज इन 3 क्वेश्चंस का आंसर करना है। ऑल इज विजिबल, यस, ग्रेट, कूल। गुड इवनिंग। मोस्ट लाइकली आपका ये कुछ ऑफ द सम ऑफ द लास्ट टॉपिक्स चल रहे हैं, मतलब